Hi, folks. You're with Census today at your Pushback channel, and thank you for joining this radio live stream. In this essay, I'd like to talk about the recent Australian population census. Now, it's looked at where various racial groups are congregating and so on. But what's striking, and across a range of commentators, government commentators no less than the globalist controlled media. But any globalist controlled commentator, which includes the NGOs and that sort of thing, they're not celebrating. In fact, they're deeply hurt, almost, I'd say, that there are still a lot of white people in Australia. Damn fucking fascist Nazis. And what they want to see is any neighbourhood or part of Australia, city, town, whatever, that's majority non-white, then that's to be celebrated. That is a beauty in its own right. Vincent van Gogh or Rembrandt or any of these artists, move the fuck aside. This is the new definition of beauty, beauty such as you have never seen. And it's where there are a few, and in areas where there's almost no white people, well, ejaculation is the only response. That is the only response to it. But in areas that are majority white, well, fucking Nazis, damn fucking fascists. Hitler himself is in those neighbourhoods. Now, there's one neighbourhood that I had a look at, which is an area of population of, I suppose the greater region is maybe 350,000, give or take. And not only is the majority of the population white, but the majority of the people here are locally born, or they were born in a white country, such as Britain, for example. I mean, this is just terrible. I mean, the wickedness of it, the fucking fascism of it. I mean, it's just unacceptable. What can I say? So the idea is that what you do is you pray. Not that you believe in God or a deity. It's the sort of praying that leftist fantasists like to engage in, which is to scream with green and blue hair on, which is to scream and say, someone's got to fucking fix this shit. Oh. So they pray in their own strange, unusual way. They pray for the older white people to die off. If only the fucking fascist Nazi older white people would just die off, die young. Maybe we can, I don't know, restrict their medication or inject them with something that may kill them early. I wonder what that could be. There's a thought there. And if we can only, just maybe just lower the life expectancy of these white people, then and just shove a few more third world black and brown peasants into the air, and hey presto, we've got diversity, we've got inclusivity, we've got beauty, and that's what we want, of course. So any area that majority white was not celebrated, except by the way, areas of the the very wealthy elite suburbs, which is where the globalist puppeteers and their flunkies live. That's okay. But when you get to middle class and working class areas where it's still majority white, then that is pure, unabashed fucking evil, because they're all fascist Nazis. Now, I couldn't find, maybe there is one, but I certainly couldn't find it trawling through the media. I couldn't find any kind word, not one, about white majority areas. Somehow they were always bad in some way, and they didn't even have to describe it. It just somehow feels bad, and that's all you need to say. Whereas, the high crime areas with all the the black gangs, the drug gangs, the street shootings, the street knifings, all that diversity, all that inclusion, those areas are good. Why are they good and how are they? Well, that doesn't get explained. But if you have to question why or if they're good, or ask if they're good, or ask that someone explain how they're good, then you are a fucking fascist Nazi. And that's just how it is. So I came away a little bit disappointed that our own, all our establishments and all our public services, our institutions, every NGO here, all of them, even if they're all white pretty much, and a lot of them are, funnily enough, they are all paid, promoted, gifted, based on the virulence of their hatred of white people in Australia. And our government, again, 95% white, in fact more, 98% white, is selling us out, and they can't sell us out quick enough or aggressively enough. I mean, goodness me. But it's only the other white people who are bad, not them. As long as you're white and attempting to kill off other white people, then you're a good white person. But if you're a white official of some sort and you support white people, then you're fucking Hitler. And that seems to be how the world is today. I mean, the insanity and the madness. Who would have believed the world would be like this? I mean, someone had asked me 25 years ago this would be the reality today. I'd have told them they were insane. But look, here we are. Here we are in the middle of this madness. And there's no one pushing back against it. You've been Tacitus today, your pushback channel, and thank you for listening.